Hey there. I got my Wolverine hair on today, which I guess matches my Marvel shirt, so that works out. I wanted to say, someone said something to me about how the world has changed, because of the recent events of the world, how America is totally different. And I think that a lot of people's perceptions and illusions about America have been totally changed. How what we think Americans believe or what Americans feel or whatever. And what I was thinking about that was what does that change for a white male, fairly sexual normative individual? What has changed for me? What is my response? And what do I do now in this America, this setup? What is my job? And I'm not really seeing that my job is any different. My job is still to be a compassionate person, to try to make the lives of those around me a little more comfortable, if I can, as long as it doesn't make me less comfortable. I'm not putting myself aside for others, but it only takes a few moments for a smile. It only takes a few moments to give somebody who wants it a big hug, to hold a door for somebody, tell someone that they look nice today. None of that stuff costs me anything. So that's what my job is. And I feel like in some ways I have this metaphor in my mind of everyone in the world kind of crossing a river or a stream, fording a river or a stream, like all these people lined up trying to cross this river, like I don't know, like water buffalo on the Masai Mara or something. And some of us are getting through easier than others, and some of us are struggling a little more. And I'm the place where I'm crossing the river with my daughter is full of wet, slippery, giant river cobbles, and the water's it's not deep, but it's swift, and it's pretty easy to slip and fall. And as long as I've got my footing, and my footing for me and my daughter, as long as we're secure, there's nothing wrong with me reaching out and helping the next people over, extending my arm so that I can help steady them a little when they step on a slippery rock. That's what community, that's what family, is really supposed to be. So I don't feel that my role has changed in any way. It's still my job. It's never been my job to save the world. The illusion that any one person could save the world is so egoic, and the only people who really seem to think that are the people who cause most of the problems. The ones who think they know what everyone else needs, are much more dangerous than those who realize that they don't know what everyone else needs. They know what I know what I need. I know what I got to do to work on me, the stories that I want to tell. So and a lot of that has to do with using my word, my ability to create reality, right? If our word is magic, and the things we say create the reality we want, then it's really important for me not to be talking about people that I think are bad, or that I'm evil, or that I think are evil, or that I think are just doing terrible things. I'm not going to tell their stories then. I'm not going to tell the stories of the villains of the world. Why would I do that? Why would I help those villains have a better world? Why would I help create a reality for those villains? And that's the exact point of getting us angry and thinking about them and talking about them, is so that we are creating the reality they want. That makes us working for these people we really don't like. Instead of working on our own lives, instead of working on our own story, instead of telling the stories, using our magic word for what we want, the stories that we want in our lives, they've got us hijacked to be creating the reality that they want. We could have any reality, and this is the one we're in. Let's start choosing a different reality. So that's what I feel is my job, is to just spread as much community and compassion and love, and try to conduct myself with moral compass, and work on me being a better me, because I cannot fix the world, but I can present the world with one improved person. If I can make myself better every day, That's my job, and that's always been my job. And it doesn't matter who's in power. If if Hitler himself came back from the grave and took over the world, my job would still be the same. If Genghis Khan again came back and took over the world, my job is still the same. If Jesus came back and took over the world, my job would still be the same. So I just wanted to share that idea with you about what my view is, what my plan is on going forward, just for my my friends and family and those who care. I I'm not trying to get likes or follows or any of that junk. I'm just trying to share a little bit of love and compassion with those that are important to me and then I care about. So I love you. Right.